So often in our trauma, what we'll do is we'll hyper focus on one particular area, and we'll try to drill down on that. That is ineffective. I just think many times we miss out on the completeness of what Christ paid for. Christ didn't just come for one part of me, he came for me as a whole. He loves my body, he loves my soul, and he loves my spirit. And he wants the entirety of our being to be redeemed, attended to, ministered to, and loved. Well, hey there. So I have something that's coming up over and over and over right now, and I'm really trying to kind of focus on it. And I wanted to bring it to you today and just share with you what I'm discovering. Often when we're dealing with shame or sin or recovery, I find that we try to triage or categorize in order to segregate and isolate the issue. So often in our trauma, what we'll do is we'll hyper focus on one particular area, and we'll try to drill down on that. And what I'm finding is that is ineffective. Again, as I've stated before, it's fear-based. It's not faith-based. And here's another thing it's not. It's not love. When we have trauma, we need love. We are needing love. And when we're isolating, segregating, categorizing, and containing our trauma and our trauma response, we're losing the effect of any kind of healing. So why is this? What I've discovered is that we are holistic. We are constantly looking for homeostasis and for harmony. And when we triage and we set aside a response that we're having to trauma, be it porn, be it alcoholism, be it food, be it sex, be it whatever it is, whatever we're doing to contain that pain and that trauma, we're isolating ourselves from our own healing and from the Lord's hand. Love is the source of all healing. Love is where we gain healing, and love is ultimately what heals us. So what does this look like? When you're looking to gain homeostasis, when you're trying to get harmony, you can't focus on, say, the soul without dealing with the body. You can't deal with the body without dealing with the spirit. You have to holistically deal with it. In my own recovery, I have found that it is found in the multifaceted nature of myself, of my heart, of my body, of my spirit. You can't just look at one aspect of your life and think that that's going to solve it all, because I'm not segregated in my being. I've heard it described as a pie. And even though you have multiple slices out of the pie, the inside of the pie is all one. It's just like the Holy Spirit, God, and Jesus. There are segregations in the Trinity. Segregations of activity, of function, of personality. But we only have one God. It's one God. And I only have one person. I am one person. And as I've sought recovery, and I've sought growth, and I've sought freedom, I realized that to gain harmony, to gain balance, I can't focus singly on one aspect. I need both to deal with my body, I need to deal with my soul, and I need to deal with my spirit. And often we as Christians focus on some kind of spiritual aspect, and we neglect and we forego our body. Or we believe that it's just psychobabble to deal with the soul. It's just an incorrect way of looking at things, and it's an incorrect way of functioning, because I am a whole person. I am a body, I am a soul, and I am a spirit. And I can't focus on just one. I can't neglect my body and think that my spirit and my soul are going to thrive. Now, the order of progression, the spirit's on the top. The next is the soul, and the bottom is the body. In preeminence, the spirit is always going to be the highest. It's going to be the most valuable. But then is the soul. It's my communion place. It's my union place with Christ and with the Holy Spirit. And then my body is directly underneath. But I can't just focus on one aspect. Often we find, I just had a chiropractic appointment, and my chiropractor talked about this very thing. You can come to me and you can say, oh, I'm looking to deal with supplements, and I have something wrong with my stomach, and I can't deal with this. But if you look at just that and you say, okay, well, let me just deal with this supplement that you're missing, and everything will go away. Well, that's not how our bodies work. That's not how our being works. Yes, I'm going to focus on bringing the healing of my body through proper nutrition, through supplements, through exercise. But there may be something from my soul that's affecting my body. We're tiered. We have multiple levels of us, and all of them have to be dealt with. All of them have to be sought after from the Holy Spirit. What's going on here? Why do I have this physical malady? What is behind it? What's behind it, and why am I suffering from this? So I think that this is a huge key, because we can become so legalistic and dogmatic about one aspect and forego and neglect the others. It just doesn't work. It can't work. It's not supposed to work. Just like we were created in God's image. There's a Father in heaven. He had a Son that brought wholeness and healing to us all. And He left His Holy Spirit here to walk us through this process of living life and experiencing Him. I can't focus on just one aspect. He is all those things. And it's the same with me. I can't just focus on one aspect. I can't just focus on this sick area of my soul. I can't just focus on this one area of my body. I have to incorporate all of myself, because I am holistically, I am a complete being with multifacets, and all of them, in order to get balance, in order to get homeostasis, I have to attend to all of them. They're all connected. They're all linked. And if there's a problem in one area, then there's probably going to be a problem in the other areas. If I'm soul sick, my body's going to keep that score, and it's going to reflect that sickness. And my spirit is also going to lack, is going to falter, because I'm not building it up. I'm not attending to it. You can't be completely focused on the body. I know people who are focused solely on the body, building the body up with supplements, eating correctly, doing exercise, working out, building muscle. But their soul is vanquished. It's hungry. And then I know other people who have dealt with their soul, and they were constantly looking for how they can heal in their soul, that their soul is sick, that they have, say, OCD, or they have some kind of neurosis. Well, I can't just look at that one thing. I can focus on it. Yeah, absolutely. I can focus on where's the trauma, where's the source of the pain, where is the source of the disconnect. Both my body and my spirit have to be involved and have to be engaged, because I heal as a total package. I don't heal as a slice. So as you're dealing with shame, often that soul sickness of shame manifests in the body, and all of a sudden your spirit man is weak. Your spirit man is not being attended to. And You're fixated on the trauma, on the shame, and the end result is you go nowhere. To be a willing participant, there have to be willing to work holistically on the person to bring any real change and any real healing. And I love this because it's the most loving thing I can do, is treat myself on every level, my body, my soul, and my spirit, treat myself with love. All parts are welcome. All parts are attended to. And the end result, when you bring your entire being forward to the Lord, He's able to heal you, bring wholeness to you. I just think many times we miss out on the completeness of what Christ paid for. Christ didn't just come for one part of me, He came for me as a whole. He loves my body, He loves my soul, and He loves my spirit. And He wants the entirety of our being to be redeemed, attended to, ministered to, and loved. Really, when I focus on one aspect of my person, I'm missing bringing those other parts to Him for wholeness and healing. I have no interest in doing that. I have every interest to bringing myself as a whole to Him for complete wholeness, complete healing, and complete redemption. Yes, it's true that my body will go away and I will get a new body in eternity. But my body is here to carry my spirit and my soul and let me interact with God's world, to see His beauty, to feel His creation, to smell His fragrance. I have all these senses that God created so that I can engage Him and engage my world. I have to address my body in my healing. My soul. My soul is my choice, my decision, my free will. It's my emotions, it's my thoughts, it's everything about me that makes me me. And I have to focus on the redemption of my soul. And my spirit, my renewed new man, is beautiful. And I have to feed my spirit. I have to connect with the Holy Spirit, with my spirit. And as I engage all of myself, all of my being in my relationship with God, seeking His holiness and His healing over my entire being, that's when I'm truly redeemed. I'm truly set free, and I come into wholeness. So I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for letting me express this and letting me share with you, because I'm excited. I'm excited about what this means, what this actually means in the life of us all. It's not New Age to seek the body and soul and spirit as the total picture of my life. No, I'm not letting my body run the ship. I'm not letting my soul be the deciding factor of truth. No, my spirit is the one who's communing. But God's interested in my body. He made it. God's interested in my soul. He gave it to me. And as I engage Him and my world and my life with Him, I will see His glory. I will see Him, and I will know Him in a deeper way. He wants to touch my body. He wants to touch my soul, and He wants to touch my spirit. He wants me to be completely touched and to experience complete wholeness with Him. So I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. And let's see where this all goes.